I go by Cami. This is Dawn, Cami and Dawn. It's just a really neat anniversary of the 2-year mark when we first met. And I know that because the pictures that we took are stamped, like the date. It's really neat to share a day with anyone who may be interested in our music or the story or anything that might reach you in your life, having to do with anything connected to music or adoption or foster care or birth parents or reunions or coffee, lots of it, iced. It's great. Get some. You ready now? He's ready to talk now, so we're gonna, yeah. I don't have to do all that? You want to switch? Okay. So I'm going to introduce you to Dawn. Yay!
Hello everyone, my name is Don Logston. Now, look, from the past, I come from a different kind of a life than Cami was raised. The situation in the late 1970s when she was born was I was in too much trouble with the law to have any rights to try to raise her because I was already in custody. Well, her mom, Mary Lou Marantz, was in the same problem. So we, from a legal standpoint of view, had no way we could prevent her from being adopted out according to the order of the state of California in a court of law. So that's exactly what happened. 4 years later, she was adopted by the Alperts. And meanwhile, I never, or Mary Lou, never had a chance to get to know her at all. Due to our problems with the law and the problems that we had of our own, we didn't even have a chance to get to know her whatsoever. And this would go on until, well, 1995, that's when Mary Lou would finally pass away. And then in the year 2016, then we would meet in July of in 2016. And this is the 2-year anniversary of when we met. And we've been sort of together ever since. Well, you got to realize, I'm not from the kind of society that has a house and has a job and has wife and kids and all that at all. I was a different kind of a person. I used to run around with rock bands and drug addicts and things like that, and you know what I mean. And but see, I've changed in 2016 when I met her, and you know, knocked out all the drugs and all the baloney that I was doing in my life, and began straightening matters up, and began, you know, practically living with her, you know. And hey, it's a hell of an experience, and it's also the first time I've had a chance to know her at all. And yeah, I was completely surprised to realize that somewhere along the line she understood music and all of that. And so we, you know, little by little, been trying to write a couple of songs here and there and practice together. And like she said, in the film crew with Irene got involved and filmed a little short documentary, which wound up going to New York. It was a hell of an exciting experience. So yes, I'm here, and I'm glad you're here. Yeah, I hope we have a good time. Thank you very much for listening.
Okay, so with that said, I'm going to attempt, this is one of his favorite songs to play that I didn't write. Keep your eyes on the road and your hands upon the wheel. Keep your eyes on the road and your hands upon the wheel. the roadhouse, there are some bungalows right back there for the people who go real slow. Let it roll, 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 let it roll all night long. Keep your eyes on the road and your hands upon the wheel. Keep your eyes on the road and your hands upon the wheel. We're going to the roadhouse, we're gonna have a real good time. Let it roll, let it roll. Let it roll, let it roll, let it roll, let it roll, let it roll all night long. Okay, well then, we're gonna keep going. So now is the part where Don's going to play you his style of music that he so generously pauses to play the soft, sensual side with me. But Don actually comes from a whole other background, and so you're gonna hear a little bit of his heavy rocking sound now. So get ready. Fantastic adoptive family as well. They live on the other side of Topanga Canyon, and they did so much for me. They really, after being through the foster care system, they got a call one day and said, "Hey, there's a girl ready. Do you want her? Like, come pick her up tomorrow." And so I was just about 4, and I was taken out of inner city and just brought to Woodland Hills. And they did so much. They helped me just learn music, actually. When I first arrived, they had a piano I was very lucky to end up in a house with piano. And though I'm not playing the piano songs today, I think about how lucky I was that they had a piano and that I got to play one, and then I got lessons. And then later, my adopted mom said, you should really learn the guitar because there won't be a piano everywhere. And so I don't know if that would have ever been my thought, like play guitar, never. So I started to learn, and I was terrible. And I was terrible for a really long time, still learning. And so then I started writing songs and playing them and recording them and traveling, having really no idea the parallels that Don and I shared, because he ended up becoming the band leader in a lot of the prisons that he was in for the drug life he chose, and he did really well and actually was in the paper, the front page of a paper, the same year I was on the front page of a paper in Spain doing music at the same time, and it's just so cool. So this is called One of These Days, and okay. Want you to feel wanted all the time. Show you good loving so you know you're mine. One of these days, and it won't be long, all of these shadows, oh, they'll be gone. Want you to see deep in my heart, show you the truth in love from the start. One of these days, and it won't be long, my love won't be hidden in a love song. Don't you cry for me, I know not what I do. Don't you lie for me, I will lie for you. You pick me up as I swallow my pride, and you teach me to love when love abides. One of these days, and it won't be long, my love won't be hidden in love song. Don't you cry for me, I know not what I do. Don't you lie for me, I will lie for you. Don't you cry for me, I know not what I do. Don't you lie for me, I will lie for you. 'Cause one of these days, and it won't be long, all of these shadows, oh, they'll be gone. One of these days, and it won't be long, my love won't be hidden in a love song. all of these shadows, oh, they'll be gone. These days, and it won't be long. My love won't be hidden in a love song. Thank you. Well, I've been waiting for love to come all my life to meet the one. Yes, I know it won't be long. Until then, I'm on my own. Life's so sweet, my heart so warm. Honesty in all your charm. Yes, I know it won't be long. Until then, I'm on my own. So many times I've been sad and blue, so wrong about so many of you. Love is kind and not untrue. Find your way right here till the love is good. I've been waiting, yes I have, for love to come all my life to meet the one. Yes, I know it won't be long. Until then, I'm on my own. So many times I've been sad and blue, so wrong about so many of you. Love is kind and not untrue. Find your way right here till the love is good. I've been waiting, yes I have, for love to come all my life to meet the one. Yes, I know it won't be long. Until then, I'm on my own. Nice job, Dom. So if you really, if you're interested in any more of our history, please feel free to ask anything or say hi to us afterwards. We kind of keep it short and sweet in terms of the music set, so this is our last song. But we have CDs. Really neat. A group of musicians in LA got together and joined us in a studio, in a professional studio, for Don's first time to do that in this particular place. And he sat in with me and played guitar, and then he got to record some stuff himself, and he told a lot of his perspective on the story of our meeting and our reunion. And so those CDs are here. This place is so awesome. They have really great coffee, and they even sell them in bags, and it's called Wizard Coffee, which is neat because Don's brother, who's my uncle, his nickname is Wizard. So I'm Sorcerer Omega now. Woo! And this is Manhattan Don. He got that nickname because he always wanted to go to Manhattan, like New York was his thing. Luckily, we were so lucky. This documentary that was made about our reunion, about, I guess, everything kind of against the odds, the polar opposites of where we come from, but yet we're connected by the same thread and live a life together now. Homeless, the soundtrack. Well, apparently someone in New York had seen it and they were into it and they put it in the Tribeca Film Festival. Dawn got to go, Manhattan Dawn get to be Manhattan Dawn in New York, and it was so awesome, it was so rad. So our year has been full and very, just very awesome. And so thank you for taking your time to spend it with us tonight, for you to be here and to support them and to hear our story and to have it kind of all be together. It's really about family and home, and how we define that is the feeling that we get when we're together. So thank you for coming. While we've been on the road this whole summer, we practiced none. And this last song is called Take the Pain Away. And before it was a song, it was a little jammy jam that we did together as I was trying to be Dawn on the guitar. So if I don't remember all the words, you won't know either, since it's not recorded yet anyway, so whatever. But I'll do my best to do something. The film loved it. They asked us to record it for them, so if I can remember any of the words, whatever they are, the main sentiment is how we choose to live in our pain, how we choose to live in love, and how we find our way through anything together. And that's what this song is about. In the middle of the night, in the middle of the day, take this pain away. In the middle of the night, in the middle of the day, somehow I'm gonna take this pain away. In the middle of the world, here we go spinning out, 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 and nothing stays the same. Yeah, we hear your words, don't believe what you say, as we're living with the pain. You take innocent people, you take innocent people, send them on their way. You take innocent people, you hurt innocent people, something's gotta change. In the middle of the blur, here we go spinning out, 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 yeah. Nothing stays the same. Never can be sure if there's a way out. Gray smoke filled with rain. Take innocent people, you hurt innocent people, send them on their way. You take innocent people, you hurt innocent people, something's gotta change. Innocent people, send them on their way, yeah. Take innocent people, you hurt innocent people, something's gotta change, yeah, yeah, yeah. In the middle of the night, in the middle of the day, take this pain away. Thank you so much. We hope you had a good time. Cami, and this is Dawn.